Hello, welcome to episode 114 in the Datapack tutorial series, version 1.21. We're going to be making a bundle buff bag. Nice bit of alliteration. We did something similar before in episode 418 of the command block episode, where we had a trinket box where you could put buffs in. But basically, I have some items. This one gives me regeneration, this one gives me a jump boost. And if I put them into my buff bag, and the buff bag is anywhere in my inventory or on my hotbar, then I will get the buffs from those items. There we go. You can see I can now jump higher. In fact, why do I need to demonstrate? You can quite clearly see on the side there. Okay, so that's basically what we're doing. Now, take into account, this will not work in the offhand. So if we pop them into the offhand, there we go. You see I've lost my effect. It's only checking for my hotbar and my inventory. Anyway, now you know what we're making. Let's get on and build it now. Right, we'll start out in VS Code like we always do, and let's see what I've added. So inside my namespace, I've added the folder function. Well, I haven't added that one, we always have that one. Inside function, I've added the folder buff bag for check bag, give, and tick bag MC functions. We're going to be using the tick as well. The tick is inside the function folder. And inside my namespace, I've added the folder predicate, and inside there we have buff jump and buff regen. That's all we're going to be using. And a lot of the commands are going to be similar, so just a bit of copy pasting really. Well, we know how that goes in previous videos. Anyway, I think we'll probably start with the give because it's useful to have the items. So we'll give the executor the bundle and some buffing items. So let's do a give at s, a bundle, Minecraft bundle, and we'll give it some custom data. Now this is only if you want them to have to use the special bundle bag, oh dear me, which I do. Buff bag we'll call it, and we'll say true. Should we let's give it a name as well, why not? Item name equals apostrophe, those aren't apostrophes. How do I do apostrophes on this keyboard? Like that, there we go. Couple of speech marks in there. Well, let's just call it a buff bag. Buff bag, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to give it the enchantment glint as well. Enchantment glint override equals true. It will have the enchantment glint. Okay, so we've got our bag. Now let's make the items. Give S, I think I used stone, didn't I? Stone, can we do Minecraft stone? It's always good to use the namespaces. There we go. And that as well is going to have some custom data. I didn't use the namespace for this in the first one. Oops, we've used it in this one. Custom data equals, open and close. Let's say the stone if, effect regen, and let's give it a name as well. Item name equals apostrophe, couple of speech marks, and in there we'll just give it a simple name, regeneration. Okay, now we can start copy pasting. I'm going to copy that command, paste it again, and we'll change this from a stone to a rabbit foot, and that's effect will say jump, and its item name will be jump boost, jump boosty. There we go, let's go and test that. Reload. A function give. Okay, that seems to work. Yep. Nice. Normally I would do a data check on these to check they've got everything, but just for speed's sake we'll keep going. Guarantee we get a problem later now because I'm cutting corners. Okay, let's say give is done. Right, now let's do a tick. So we'll use the actual tick function, and just to keep this tidy, I'm going to have it call another function. So what I'll do, in fact, we could do execute as all players, run function tick bag, save that. Let's go to tick bag, check if the player has a buffing bag. So we'll do execute as all players. Well, we don't need to do as all players because we did that in the tick function. Oops, I shut the predicates down. We've done that here. So this is already running as all players, so we can remove that. We'll just say if items entity at s And here is the list of things we can check. We're going to be checking container. Container is, let's have a quick look here. For a player, container consists of inventory and hotbar. So we could say hotbar 0 to 8 or hotbar star for all of them. Or we could say inventory 0 to 26, I suppose, or inventory star for all of them. Container is all of these, and it would go from 0 to 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, and it ends down here, I think. Offhand is not included in that check. That has a separate name. So if I say here, weapon offhand, there we go, there's the offhand, and we've got the main hand. But the main hand is going to be contained on the hotbar anyway. So we're going to be doing container.star. And we're going to look for a bundle specifically. Let's say Minecraft bundle. Let's try and keep in the habit of using namespaces. And this will be for custom data. Are you not going to autofill that for me? Are you going to make me type the Minecraft as well? Minecraft custom data. And we'll say tilde, not equals, tilde. If we say equals, every piece of custom data has to match. If we say tilde, only the bit we're looking for here, buff bag, has to have at least buff bag. Doesn't matter if it's got other things, but as long as it's got buff bag. If you say equals, it only has to have buff bag. Now that works in my example, but it might not work for you. You might have other things on there as well. Okay, if you do find it, then run the function check bag. Okay, let's say save that. Let's go to check bag, and we'll just say check bag, chicken bag. Okay. So I do have the bag, so I'm expecting to just get spammed. Yeah, checking bag. Okay, let's put the bag in our offhand, and let's F3D clear the chat. You can see it's no longer checking the bag. Let's go here. It doesn't check if it's in my cursor, but if I put it anywhere in my inventory, you can see that it is checking. Cool. Okay. Well, let's do a check. I think we're going to use predicates for this. I think it would probably be better. So what we'll do is we'll have a predicate to check if inside the bundle there is an item with the custom data effect jump, and there's an item with the custom data effect regen. And if there is, we'll give them regen and we'll give them jump. Now, I have actually learned something from Gal Sergi. So what we're going to do first is we're only going to give them the effect if they haven't already got it. And we'll add that to the predicate as well. Okay, because I believe if you keep trying to give them regeneration every tick, it kind of breaks regeneration. So we don't want that. So let's pop over to Misode. And we want 2 parts for our predicates. So we'll do one part first. We'll do the bit that checks if they have the effect. Okay, so let's go. You can use the reset button over in the right there, reset to default. Mine already is. So we're going to do an inverted check. Inverted. Okay. And what we're going to do is we are going to check for entity properties, this entity, and the predicate we're going to check for is effects. And the effect we're going to check for will be jump boost. Let's type J, that'll probably get it. Jump boost. Okay, we'll add that. Right, that's all. I don't want to set any of this. I just want to say, have you got jump boost? I don't care what amplifier, I don't care what duration or anything, just have you got jump boost. Now, because we've inverted it, if we do have jump boost, this is going to return false. If we didn't invert it, if we did have jump boost, it would return true. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. Copy. And I'm going to paste that into, when we find it, buff jump predicate. Okay, so let's put that, I'm going to knock down one line. Let's put that there. Okay, so we've got one part. We're checking if we do have jump boost. And if we do, we're returning false, and this predicate will fail. Good. But now we also need to check, is there an item with the custom data effect jump inside the bundle? Okay, so this is going to be a separate predicate, or separate, I suppose, separate condition, but we're going to put them into the same predicate. So let's go back. Let's do a reset. And we'll do entity properties again. The entity will be this, and the predicate we're looking for this time would be slots. What slot are we going to look for? Well, we're going to look for container.star again, and we'll open that. And in here, we're not actually going to check items. No, don't care. We're just going to go straight to predicates. Inside predicates, we're going to be checking for bundle contents. Inside bundle contents, we're going to be checking for items. In there, we're going to be checking, do the items contain? We are not going to specify an item, because you might not want to have stone as your regen or something. We're just going to go straight to predicates. And in there, we are going to check the custom data. And the custom data we'll check as a string. And we will put in curly brackets. What did we call jump? Effect jump. Okay, and we'll copy that. And we will take that. Now, we've got one here already. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a comma at the end of that one. Enter, and then paste our other one. And it looks very unhappy. It's because we've now created a sort of list. So instead of just having one like that, it likes them to be contained in square brackets. So this is more what we're looking for. So we've already got one here. So these brackets here correspond to this one. And these brackets here will correspond to the one below. And we've got our comma. So if we just open square at the top, see, it's already a lot happier, but this is saying, oh, you haven't closed me. Okay, so we'll go down to the very bottom and we'll close it. And we'll save that. So now our predicate has one condition, the condition being they must not have jump boost, and the other condition being they must have in their bundle somewhere an item that has the custom data effect jump. Okay, let's save that. I think it's probably best to do a test. So let's go to check bag. And let's make a little test here. So let's do execute if predicate buff jump run say woo. There we go. Let's go back, reload, nothing happening. Let's get out. How do we put them in there? Like that. And we've clearly made a mistake. Let's go back and let's have a look at what we've done. Right, we know tick bag was working. Now this should be running as the player, so it could be a problem in here. No, that looks okay. I was going to say maybe we have to remove these speech marks, but I think that's fine. Okay. We're definitely executing. Tick is all players. That's being passed to tick bag, so it's still running as all players. It's still checking that. Have we made a mistake in that? We can see check bag is still there. Okay, so that seems okay. Running check bag does nothing. Am I... You know what I've done. You know what I've done. I've put the regen item in. Sometimes it's just stupid little things. I put the regen item in, not the jump boost. Oh, get in there. There we go. And now we got ooh. Okay, I was just being absolutely stupid. Right. So we have detected the jump boost item. So our predicate seems to be working. Now, since we know our predicate seems to be working, I think what we'll do is we'll go to jump and we'll copy the whole thing. Whoop, copy all of that and we'll paste it into regen. But obviously you just want to change what we're looking for. So we're not looking for jump boost anymore. We're looking for regeneration. And we're not looking for effect jump. we're looking for effect regen. There we go. Let's go back to check bag. And let's fill this in properly. Okay, check bag. Well, we don't want to say ooh because that's just pointless. All we're going to do is change this to effect give S Minecraft jump boost. What should we say? 2 seconds, amplifier of 2, and we will definitely hide the particles. We will copy. I'll try to copy it. Get off. There we go. Let me just grab it there. We'll copy all of that. We'll change from buff jump to buff regen. And we'll change this one to giving regen. This will save it. And we're probably done. Let's go back. Let's do a reload. Let's remember how to put items in. So you pick them up with left click and you drop them in with right click. And regeneration is there. Let's take it back out again. Regeneration goes. Let's put the jump boost in. Yeah, just put them both in. I pick the bag up. I don't use bundles, as you can probably tell. I just use a shulker box. Take it out of my inventory. Player cursor is not checked by container.star. Let's drop it back in again. Okay, there we go. We now have a little bag that we can keep some little buffs in. Woohoo, I can jump nice and high. Anyway, I'm off to do a little bit of work. And so I will see you soon. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.